go to the logical statement, and now what you can do, Aditya, is that okay, go to the code section and click on drag this on event. On the on event, you can make a button 1.
Okay.
Okay, good. Now once this is done, Aditya, go to show text.
Okay, show text.
Show text, and here you type the following. Write var variable x equal to
okay.
get text.
Get text. Okay, I wrote that. No, I'm writing it actually. I'm still writing it.
X underscore input 1.
Okay.
So this will ensure that when we click the button, whatever we enter in the text box, okay, we are assigning it to the variable x. Okay, though Aditya, the get text will take the number and convert it into string. If you need it to be in the number format, you can write get number and new get number. So get number can change from get text to get number.
Okay.
Okay. So whatever we entered in the text box, it would be with the variable x. Now, Aditya, next thing what we have to do is, okay, we have to check whether the inputted number is a positive number or a negative number, and accordingly display a message. Okay, and so how can, Aditya, mathematically do you check whether the number is positive or negative? Any idea?
But you can see by the minus symbol.
Very good, very good. But yeah, that is by seeing. But how mathematically you can come to know? If I just give a number.
If it's beyond 0 and before 0.
Very good, very good, very true. If a number is greater than 0, that means that number is a positive number. If a number is less than 0, that means that number is a negative number. Right? So same thing we can apply here, because we also don't know what the number the user is going to enter in the text box. But we want our program to be so intelligent that any number the user inputs, okay, it should give me the message. It should give me the correct message.
Okay.
So for that purpose, what we are going to do is we are going to design the program in that way that any number the user inputs, we should be getting the right message. Okay, so what the user is going to input. So we will write it like this. If means what I don't know. If, okay, if in x, if the number is greater than 0, I still don't know what the number would be, but I'm just writing in my way that if the number is greater than 0, then what it should be, the message should come, the number is positive, right?
Yeah.
Number is positive. Else, what message should come? Else means if it's not positive,
the number is negative.
Very good. The number is negative. Perfect. So now it totally depends upon what the user enters in the text box. If the user enters a number which is greater than 0, the message would appear the number is positive. If he enters less than 0, the message would appear the number is negative.
Okay.
Please, you can try this.
Yeah, I'm writing it down. Okay.
Okay, very good. So now, Aditya, we can test our product. We can test our program. Let's see, is it that intelligent enough that whatever the user enters, if the user enters say minus 10, see it's which is a negative number, but let whether the computer detects the same or not. When I click on the button, see you can see a message coming up on the screen which says the number is negative. So yes, so we are able to develop an application which can detect a negative number. Same way
Oh
we
yeah,
can.
Uncle. I remember we were doing last time.
Yes, correct, correct. So that's why I'm
We
just.
were doing looping statements.
Yes, yes. So we'll be, yeah. So we'll be continuing with that also. Okay. So just a quick logical statements understanding, Aditya, first. So it says that the number is a negative number. If I rechange it to any positive number, say 9, and click on the button, I get a message the number is positive. So yes, my project detects both numbers.
Yeah.
What if the number I enter is a zero, Aditya?
Could you please send me the because I want to do it again, but I feel. Can you please send me the line of code?
Yes, you can
I
see this
wanted because
three
I
four.
did it on the wrong account, and this is not the account where all my things are. So I made
Okay,
a new one, and I got out of this account. Could you please send me the the
okay,
link?
okay. We can quickly do it. It hardly takes 2 3 minutes. So I can do it again, Aditya. No problem. Okay. So Aditya, what you have to do? You have to go to the design tab, add a label, text input, and a button. Two things.
No, no, I already did the text input part.
The
I just
code.
need to do the
Yes, the code part you
yeah.
can
I
see here.
already did the design part. I
Yeah,
need to do the code part.
code part. Yeah. So go to the
It'll
button.
take a while though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. You can keep on talking though. I'll just continue working.
No, actually, you need to finish. Then I can start further. No? So just complete
Okay.
what you do. I'll wait for you.
Thank you.
Welcome.
not working for me. Can I share my screen?
Yes, sure.
So if I go here, what's wrong?
Okay, and line number 2, Aditya, you're getting an error. So it is variable x space. Wait. Can you share your code on the chat box, Aditya? Paste your code on the chat box. And you can stop sharing your screen.
Okay.
Okay. So now I will present my screen and I will show you what was the error was. Okay. First of all, Aditya, the name of the text input. Just quickly recheck what name of the text input is. The name is text underscore input 1. When you go to the design tab, click on the button text input. You will get the ID. Is the name of this ID is text underscore input 1 for your text box?
Text what?
This text input. What is the name? What is the ID?
My text input. It's text input / input 1.
Correct. Okay, good. So now, Aditya, I will just copy your code and rectify the error. Okay, so copy this code over your code over mine. Okay. So when I also run, I also get the same error as you get. Okay. So basically, the change, Aditya, is that it should be get number is one word and which is n capital and text underscore input 1. Now when I reset, run it, enter a number, button click, I am getting some answers. Okay, but still it is not a perfect one. I think the name is the issue. Input I is small, wherein here you have written input I word as capital. So we'll change this one. Run button, yes. So I'll paste this code back to you on the chat box. You use this code.
The one you just sent, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I got it. It works.
Very good, very good. Okay. So Aditya, what about if a number entered is 0?
It should be this number. This is not a number.
Yeah, it will give you the number is is negative or positive, not even and odd. Oh, this is also a mistake, Aditya. If it's greater than 0, then the number is positive message should come. So you rectify this message also, and the number is negative message should come.
Oh, what happened, Uncle? Did you ask me a question?
Yes, and I suggested that change the message also. Okay, it's positive number and negative number. Okay, fine. So now Aditya, let's try for what if we enter 0. In the example which we wrote, if I enter a number 0, I will be getting a message the number is negative, which is actually not the right message. Okay, because what happens is that when we enter a 0 in the X, it checks is 0 greater than 0 at line number 3. 0 is not greater than 0. So since it's not greater than 0, the processing goes to the else part. And what is written after else is executed. If the answer comes yes, what is written after the if part is executed. If the answer comes no, then what is written after the else part is executed. So in this example, the 0 is not greater than 0. So it will go to the else part, the processing will go to the else part, and you get the answer that is the number is negative. So, but we need to check, so we have checked for two conditions, greater than 0 and less than 0. We need to add one more condition, which will be checking for equal to 0. So how do we do that, Aditya, is we'll write one more else if say x is equal to 0, right? The number is 0, and then an else would come. So now, yeah. So please modify your program to, as you can see in my screen.
Okay, I'm doing that right now. I did it.
Very good, Aditya. So you understanding what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Okay. So fine. Aditya, now we will modify this program to check whether the number we enter is an even number or an odd number. Okay. So as you rightly mentioned sometime before, that to check whether the number is a positive number or a negative number, mathematically any number which is greater than 0 is positive, any number which is less than 0 is negative. Any idea you can share to how to check mathematically whether a number is even or an odd number?
If it goes beyond 0, you can use a number line.
No, how you check mathematically? Like,
If it has a minus sign,
no, that is for positive and negative. But what about even? What are even numbers? 2, 4, 6, 8,
if
0, 2, 4. Right? They
if
are
you
all
can divide it by an, if you can divide it two ways.
very good, Aditya. By division, perfect. Your maths is good. So if you divide any number by 2 and look for the remainder, if the if the remainder is 0, okay, then that number is a positive number, and if the
Okay.
remainder is non-zero, then that number is a negative number. So same logic we can apply to know, okay, to here also. So what I can do is say I will be okay. I'll be saving this project now. Just rename this project to logical state, logical statement, and save your work.
Well, we have to delete all of it. What are we doing now?
Just save your work, Aditya, and
Okay.
then once that is done, go to create and go to app lab.
Same thing right now. Okay.
Now let's go to the design tab. Let's add again. Let's start with the text input first. A button and component to say 20 pixels, 20 and 20.
Okay.
Now, Aditya, we need to check whether the number we enter is an even number and an odd number. So for that, we'll go to the button, we'll go to the code section now, add on event here. On the on event, we'll change to button one click, and then we will go to the show text.
Okay.
Now, Aditya, the logic part comes. How we will check? Okay, so let's first take the input variable x equal to the same way as we did before. Get number x underscore input one.
Okay. Wrote
Okay.
that.
So now how to give a check, Aditya? If I okay, see since mod in we this logic we are using. Okay. We need to check the remainder, Aditya. And for checking the remainder, I can write like this. say set text. Set text means give. You give something to my label 1. What you give is that take the number x and percentage sign 2. I just quickly run and show you what effect it gives me. When I write a number 10 and click on the button, I get an answer 0. Percentage sign will give me the remainder. If I enter 11, it gives me 1. So it's like 11 divided by 2, and percentage sign gives me the remainder. The remainder is for 11 divided by 2 is 1, and the remainder for say 10 divided by 2 is 0. So with this mathematical small task, we can come to know what is the remainder. Now once I know what is the remainder, I can again modify things a bit. I will write say variable, say uh, variable say y equal to x percentage 2. So this will give me the remainder. Now I can check this remainder. If y is greater than the remainder if it is 0, if y is equal to 0, means what? In my I will set text. Set text means give a message in the label. What message you give? Since it is equal to 0, means if the remainder is 0, means the number is even number, because only the even number will give you remainder 0. Else set text inside the label 1. If it's a non-zero, means the number is not, or number is odd. That also you can try. Okay.
I need to write that down,
Yes,
okay?
they will never give you the number which is 0. The remainder will never come 0.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so Aditya, are you getting this result?
I'm still doing it, okay? Can you please wait?
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Second, yeah. Yeah, I got it.
Very good. So So if you're getting the answer, Aditya, that's a very nice thing. Okay, and yes, so we are able to try out some examples of logical statements here. Okay, and we are checking for the remainder. So we'll do one last program, then we can stop for the day. So well done, Aditya, till now. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's do the next one now.
Just one small program we'll do, one more program, and then we can stop.
Okay, we can do it now. Let's go.
Yes, quickly we can. Okay, so we tried one example, Aditya, which was for a positive, negative number. We tried one example for odd and even number. Now we'll try one example for, say, cost price and selling price. Okay, so you can save, you can rename this one as also as the even odd, and save your work.
Okay, saved it.
Yes. Now go to create an app lab. Go to the design tab. It's very simple, Aditya. Just two text boxes I need. Two text boxes, text input, one button, and a label.
Okay.
Very good. Now let's go to the code section on event. Let's change the ID to button 1. Okay, and next is let's go to the show text. Now, Aditya, we need to capture what we enter in the text boxes. So we write variable x equal, variable say cost price equal to get number. Okay, first is coming from text input 1, and I'll just copy this selling price, which is coming from text input 2. So I have the two variables from where I am fetching my data.
Okay, I'm almost done. Please wait.
Very good.
Okay, write it down.
Very good. Now, Aditya, is a very simple mathematical logic. If CP, if the cost price is greater than the selling price, okay, then in the label, in set text, in my label, I want to display the message that you incurred loss because cost price is greater than the selling price. Else, in the label, there's a profit. That's it. Done.
Okay,
Right?
I'll be writing this down.
Yes. Okay, Aditya, are you able to get it?
Yeah, I got it.
So you understood today's topic, Aditya, what you did?
Yes.
So you can practice for these same things for the next lesson, and the next lesson when we meet, we'll continue further.
Okay, bye.
Okay? Yeah. Bye, Aditya.